Hello, insomniacs, fellow night owls, or maybe you're an overnight driver, maybe security somewhere, or at the plant. Anyone pulling the graveyard. Welcome to the night shift. Hello, listeners and or watchers. Welcome back, or welcome to the Night Shift volumes, where I read stories from a Reddit thread that asked, what's the creepiest thing that's happened on the graveyard shift? Let's begin. First one, creepy men. I was once staying late doing some scenic painting in a college campus theater. It was late, pitch black dark outside, and very quiet in the building. A few of us were up on the stage, not really talking, just taking care of business, when suddenly I saw, out of the corner of my eye, something go very quickly by the open door to the lobby. What the fuck? Then it went in again, and I actually saw what it was. It was a guy with long hair wearing pajamas and no socks or shoes. He was tiptoeing in a very exaggerated way, pulling his knees up very high and grinning. What the fuck? It sounds kind of funny, but it was creepy as hell. We all made eye contact. One of the other painters was just about to go shut the door when the dude walked right in. He stood there staring at us for a full minute. You could have heard a pin drop. He threw his arms out to the sides dramatically and said, "I am your savior, Jesus Christ." No one responded, and he eventually walked out. I guess he was hoping to get more of a reaction. The door was promptly shut and locked behind him, and security was called. They were not impressed. But it turns out that he was a patient at some sort of group home nearby and had done this multiple times. I still get creeped out to this day if I'm working in a theater at night, though. And that was submitted by cellar door number 2. Next up, mannequins. Was walking through the simulation lab for nursing students at the hospital I work at on very little sleep. All the lights were off, and it was my first time working night shift. Turned a corner and saw what I thought was a person standing behind a lamp that was on. It turns out it was a mannequin holding the pull cord. Really freaked me out, and I was wide awake after that. That was submitted by Ghoul Thrower 676. Next one up is yikes. I was closing supervisor at a grocery store, and someone managed to shit between the bathroom and the exit doors at 8:59. We close at 9. You would think, oh, there's literal shit on the floor. Surely people will walk around it. But no. Instead, they continue to plow through it. So now, there's shit on multiple grocery carts. The exit is scattered with feces. There's shit on people's shoes, undoubtedly, and there's shit in the parking lot. Luckily for me, my squeamish supervisor working with me that closing night volunteered to mop up the exit and the bathroom, which to our surprise, had also been shit on. For the record, human shit makes me immediately gag and vomit when I get a whiff of it, so I ended up puking in the trash next to the shit exit. And that was submitted by Locus Ain't Bad. Security guards. Working late at my office workshop one night. I'm doing analysis that take a while to run, so I tend to snack and watch Netflix or try to do other mundane tasks that need to just run by themselves. This is a big building, but I'm in the basement where no one goes, and the aircon shuts off at night with little ventilation so it gets warm. The horror story was more for the security guard that walked in on me, a 2-meter tall man with no shirt on, heavily tattooed, eating cereal like at 3 a.m. walking around. I could never look him in the eye after that. Submitted by Chalk and Boots. Animal bodies. Worked a parking garage at the airport. There we go. Cleaning the top deck and noticed about 100 ravens all over a truck. truck with a tarp over the bed. Took my flashlight expecting something awful. I could never look him in the eye after that. Submitted by Chalk and Boots. Animal bodies. Worked a parking garage at the airport. There we go. Cleaning the top deck and noticed about 100 ravens all over a truck with a tarp over the bed. Took my flashlight expecting something awful. Noticed as I got closer to the smell and the ravens taking turns going in a hole they had torn open and popping out covered in gunk. Some guy left a broke down beater with a couple animal carcasses in the back to rot, no heads. Checked the logs and the damn truck had been there since November and it was April, so everything was just thawing and breaking down. Submitted by Greatwood. Next up, death. That didn't sound good, did it? Working third shift security at a condo, and a mother left the bathroom to check on their mac and cheese. Her 2-year-old drowned in the tub. Once the police were done, my boss called me and told me I had to go talk to the family and find out what happened, even though we knew from the police telling us. My daughter was about 2 at the time, and it broke my heart to even hear the story from the guy I relieved, and then I had to go ask the family to tell some dumbass run-a-cop about it as well. And that was submitted by the One Bibs. And that is going to do it for this episode or this volume of The Night Shift. Thanks for listening and or watching, and as always, have a great night at work.